Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I have another taco video here for you. I know it's been a little while since I've done one and really focused on the taco universe, and so I thought it was about time to go ahead and bring you a taco swap video. If you're not familiar with what taco is basically all-encompassing. It's a utility, it's a gaming platform, it's got free-to-play games, it's got third-party games on it, and now it has a swap and liquidity option that's available for you to go ahead and try out. Please remember that it is in beta, so there's going to be some tweaks to it, but it is working really well so far from the feedback that I've been receiving. If you want to learn a little bit more about Taco Universe, go ahead and check out my other videos. I have about 10 to 15 videos on different parts of Taco, so go ahead and check those out. I'm sure there will be a link somewhere on the screen, probably right up here. So go ahead and check those out if you're interested in Taco. If you haven't gone through the other videos yet, let me just give you a quick show of what's on here. Once you go to tacocrypto.io, you'll see the markets up here. You'll see the blend extractors, which produces you passive shings. You have the venues, which gives you a lot of great features down the road. You level those up, and every time you get to certain levels, you go ahead and you'll have additional bonuses along with it. You have collectors, which is new. These collect the Omni coin, which will be used here in the future once there's 3 additional games that drop on the platform. They also have Brigade, which is a free-to-play game, which I highlighted in my video a few weeks ago. It is one of the top free-to-play games on Wax. So if you're looking for a free-to-play game and you're not playing this yet, go ahead and check it out. What I'm going to do here in my Discord, and I'll tell you a little bit more in the near future about it, we're going to be going ahead and giving away 2 pieces of equipment for the Brigade game. So check out the Discord and listen all the way to the end of this video, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that and those giveaways that are coming up here soon. All right, now let's talk about what the video is really about. It is Taco Swap. If you've been around uh, Wax recently and you've been watching Twitter and anything along those lines, you've been seeing this quite a bit. It has been everywhere. I'm a little late to the video. I was hoping to actually get this out last week, but now's a perfect time. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Taco Swap has 4 different categories in it, and it is going to be one of the premier swaps on Wax, if not the premier swap on Wax. It's actually the cheapest right now on Wax, and the more you use it and the more you actually put into the liquidity funds or pools, that how they say it, the less fees you're going to have to pay. So you actually make more and more money by adding to what they're calling their salsa, and we'll talk about that here in the near future. As you can see, again, if you're not familiar with taco, everything is taco and meal themed, so that's why it's called salsa. But let's start with the item that you all are probably very familiar with, and that's coin swapping. Most of you probably use the Alcor market or the Alcor exchange, maybe some other exchange that's out there. That's the mainstream one, and I think that's what Taco is trying to get into, because it's has the same features from a swap, but it's cheaper. So what you want to do is, once you're in here, you go ahead and click on this, and the current fee for the swapping is 0.0 or 0.3. If you do some of the salsa, and you can actually raise it up to 0.15. I'm sorry, I should say reduce it down to 0.15, which gives you a better rate and more return when you do your swaps. Anyone that has a Taco VIP, it's not just used for the games, it's not just used for the extractors and whitelists, but you also automatically get that low rate when you're going ahead and doing your swap on this. So be aware of that. There's only 100 Taco VIPs, and I'm jealous to all 100 of those that have the Taco VIP. So if you're not familiar with what a swap is, it's essentially you're just swapping one coin for another coin with a minor fee in there. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and swap actually Shing. So I'm going to go ahead and move that around. You have a whole selection of different tokens that you can go ahead and do. I'm going to swap Shing to Taco. So what I'm going to do is the top is what you have, the bottom is what you're going to be getting, and then you go ahead and put whatever you want in there, or you can just do the max that you have in there. You see I click, so I'm exchanging 31,000 Shing for 3.65 Taco. You just hit swap, and you authenticate, And you're going to see that once it all authenticates, got to do it twice. It's just waiting for confirmation, and then I'm going to go ahead and have my taco. There we go. It is swapped. So now I have no more Shing, but I have 3.6725 taco, which we'll be using here in a second in the other areas. All right, let's move on away from the swap and let's talk about the other ones. Liquidity is not being used right now, so we're not going to really focus on that. We're going to focus on the salsa and the meal options here. Salsa is basically a promotional tool for other projects. What they can do is they can open up their own salsa, use it as a promotion, and they get credits towards doing advertisements within the Taco app, the Taco uh, website, and things like that. Right now, there are currently 6. So what you can do with this is what you pretty much, what I'm going to show you as an example here is you can stake taco and you can earn Shing out of it. Or you can stake taco and earn wax or earn taco. These are some of the options that are there. In addition, this is the one where the more you have staked, the lower fees that you're going to have with the swap. So the more you stake, basically more profit you're going to get when you swap out. And it makes it a better swapping option than a lot of the alternatives. So just to show you an example, what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and we'll do Shing. We'll do taco for Shing. Just as an example, I'm looking at the APRs. You can do whatever you want, but I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So you go ahead and click on details, and you go ahead and add. What I'm going to do is just for the sake of this, I'm going to select all. You can do all you have there, or you can do a certain percentage of what you have. You can see my pool is very low. Right now I don't have a lot of wax and tokens because I just spent a whole lot jumping into a game. So I don't have a ton, but just to show you an example, let's go ahead and add it in there. Like usual, you're going to have to authenticate, which you can't see me doing here. It's waiting for confirmation, and there we go. It is deposited. So now what I'm going to get, I'm going to get a teeny tiny amount of daily rewards, which is 53 Shing. And if you're familiar with Shing, that's not a lot. But I wanted to just show you an example here. So basically, I have 3.6756725 tacos staked. I have a very tiny percent of the pool, and I'm out of the 140,000 daily rewards. I'm going to go ahead and get only 53 Shing. So now let's go ahead and move on to the meal option. All right, the meal option, this is similar to the liquidity pool. Basically, you are staking 2 different tokens, and you have the chance of winning daily rewards on either one of those 2 tokens or 2 tokens. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an example of, what should I show you? We're going to do, scroll down here. We're actually going to do M source. So what we're going to do is we're going to stake M source and wax. There's an APR of 140% right now. There's daily rewards of 3 million M source and 5 wax. And it basically, this is how long it's remaining. What you can do is you can look for the games that you are currently playing and really start earning towards that as an additional passive type of, I don't want to say investment, but it's kind of like that. So what we're going to do is go ahead and hit details. As you can see, I have nothing invested in here right now. I'm going to go ahead and hit add, and we are going to just do the whole thing. And what it's going to do is whatever you select on the top here, it's going to do the equivalent value on the bottom, the current value on the bottom. So right now, M source, I'm going to do 228,000, which is the equivalent of 4.4 wax. And it's, again, a very small share of the overall pool, but it gives you something. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add that liquidity. And I'm authenticating like you usually do. It's waiting for confirmation, and then we'll see what kind of rewards that we are potentially getting. So I did right here, the M source to wax. Check out the details. And it's not showing up yet, but it does show that I did that already. So sometimes you have to refresh. There we go. Now it's showing that I have it staked here. All right, so this is what I have staked. I have 0.05% of the share, and these are my estimated rewards. So I'm going to, again, it's teeny tiny. So you can expect that unless you are putting in a lot of liquidity. but you can build it up over time, and that's the name of the game. Is most of us that are making and watching these videos are, I would say, regular game players. So starting some of these, you don't have a ton of wax to really play with. Neither do I, as you can see by what I'm showing in this video. But what it is here is it just shows you that you can build this over time. You can continue to add and continue to add and get rewards. Basically, what you earn in here, you can put back in and continue to grow your share percentage and your overall daily passive rewards. All right. I hope you all enjoy this. So let's go ahead and talk about the giveaway. What I'm going to be doing here in the very near future in my Discord is I'm going to be giving away some of the Brigade equipment, so you can go ahead and really test out the game. As I mentioned, the game is free to play, but when you add these NFTs, these pieces of equipment, it gives you bonuses and it boosts really the rewards that you're going to get out of the game. So it's pretty neat if you go ahead and win some of these. And I will be giving 2 of them away over the next couple days. So keep an eye on my Discord in the giveaway section. And I hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.